Hey self-publishers, welcome. So today's topic is all about lead magnets, and it's not going to be a long one. It's just a quick overview, and hopefully you can get started immediately without too much research. I find most people, myself included, seem to get stuck with analysis paralysis. Should I do this? Should I do that? Maybe I can do something better. Well, yeah, today's video is basically trying to move you forward if you are stuck in that situation. Now, in case you don't know what a lead magnet is, it's basically something that you offer to potential readers or your audience, preferably in exchange for their email to get them on your newsletter, your email newsletter, or maybe you can just offer it to people just as a free download as some kind of value adding exercise that you want to offer people. There's nothing wrong with that, but typically in the publishing industry, it's usually a little offer of a PDF download of some kind. In exchange, hopefully they will sign up to your email list, and that's usually the only way they're going to get the lead magnet. So it's something you're supposed to use to entice readers to sign up to in order to download some additional content. So some examples of lead magnets include, infographics, table of comparisons, some kind of step-by-step process or an outline, maybe a short story to a character in a story or novel that you've written, something like that. Basically, you're offering something for the reader to download if they sign on to your newsletter. So that's in essence what a lead magnet is and should do. Before I skip into the next bit, can you make sure you book that like button, because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm. So I'm going to use Canva to design a infographic lead magnet very quickly. So this is how I would do it within minutes. The only caveat would be that you have the information that you want to share already available or in your mind somehow. So I've typed in infographics, but you can type in anything else, like a step-by-step or some kind of tabular template. So if you look for infographics, for example, and let's say you had 4 ways to something, so you're talking about 4 ways of something. Maybe you've got a step-by-step thing, five steps to something, so you might use something like this. Some of these are paid. If you look, this one's paid, this one's with a pro subscription on Canva. I'm using the free version of Canva, so I might just look for something that does not have paid or the $ or pro at the bottom. But in my case, if I were to do an infographic, I would firstly make sure that I've got like 5-step process or something, or maybe just some information I wanted to share. Scroll through the templates, because there's some really nice templates here, and you can just see which one speaks to your niche or speaks to you and how you can present the information that you want to present. It might just be something like this, 5 steps to zero waste, 5 steps. So let's say you were going to go with that. Okay, take a look at it, and you can always have a comparison of other similar templates. Okay, so this one's like a 12-step. So if you got 12 steps, but they're all fairly short, you could use something like that. Just take a look, and see which one kind of resonates with you. So this one's really nice and simple, 5 ways to be productive. Okay, so let's say I'm going to customize this template. I'm going to click into it, and I'm going to zoom in a bit. So mine will be 5 ways instead of to be more productive. 5 ways to, to write a book. So you could do 5 ways to write a book, and all you have to do is all these wordings over here. So number 1, step 1 does this, step 2 and 3 and so on. All you have to do is change up the wording. So number 1, maybe find a niche, for example. I'm just making these up as I go along. Number 2 might be research the niche. Okay. Number 3 might be something like start writing and don't stop till you're done, or till first draft of book is done. Okay, so what do we say? 5 ways to write a book. And then you might do something like, instead of writing, if you don't one to write, you can dictate. Something like that, you know, and you get the idea. And once you've done that, you once first draft is complete, go, you know, edit, etc. Okay. Now, if you don't like these images, you can always search for the images. So, for example, dictation. Maybe you'll have dictation. Let's see what comes up. Speaking dictation. So you could just like substitute something like this over here. So just drag that in and then remove that. Maybe make that a bit smaller because that's a bit large. And there you go. So there's your something that represents dictation, for example. And if you're doing editing, I don't know, let's see what comes up for editor. You could just choose something like this, graphics, have a look and see what comes up. Oh, there you go, something like this, but this would be a pro subscription, so maybe you could choose this one here, and then that is essential. So I didn't want to move that, I want to move this one here. So you've essentially created a 5-step process of something, in this case to write a book. Okay, so that's within minutes how you could do a lead magnet in Canva. And all you have to do is find a template that you like, effectively just replace the words, replace the icons to reflect what you're talking about, what the topic is about. And in case you forgot, make sure you book that like button. It helps with the algorithm, and also it lets me know whether you want to see more of this content or not. So that's always good feedback for me. So back to this lead magnet. You can create a lead magnet in Canva within minutes. Now I just want to leave you with a few ideas on call it tips if you want, on lead magnets. So this is like, I've chosen this template. I would actually go back to see what other templates might suit my needs, and I would create at least 2 or 3. So we've got this one here. Let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see that. So we've got this one here, but it might be that you can try something like this or something like this. They're very similar, so maybe just choose one over the other, and you know, just have a play with it. Or maybe this one's kind of different, you know, so, or these two. So maybe do 3 to 5 of these and see which ones you like best. Brainstorm some lead magnets ideas before you draft the 2 or 3 templates, before you draft those 2 or 3 lead magnets, and refine it from there. So this is definitely not going to be my finished product. I might go for this one and this one, change up the wording, see which one I like, and then refine it even more over time. So that's going to be it for today's video. I just wanted to do a quick one on how you can easily create a lead magnet. Hopefully you don't get stuck in analysis paralysis. It doesn't take long, so you know, within minutes you can do one. So if you don't like it, just bin it and then start again. It's no big deal, you know, it's all good. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you don't mind subscribing, hit that like button, and I shall see you next time. Have a great day, everyone.